You got me on. We on this thing a little bit late tonight. We back though. Shout out to the damn who?
Ricky Smiley more than shit.
Ricky Smiley. It still come on.
I know that bitch used to go dumb.
I don't watch that shit though. I listen to Dee in the morning.
Dee in the morning.
That's who I listen to. Her.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to the Dunham girls. We had them girls in here last week. They had a big matchup tonight. That's why we on this thing so late. I had to go see my baby. And the girls, they ran through SJA. You know how we do. Straight sets. Great fought match though. It was really high intense match. But we back at it. We got OP over there, the statistician over there in the corner. We got Jay in the building. Piece of time, you know. We're not even going to acknowledge Stu. Shit.
It's cool.
You see Stu in the building, engineer, everybody, the man behind the scenes that puts it all together, or so he would like to think. Okay. We called him earlier. He talking about something. He was helping Jay do her piece. That's why he was slow on his piece. That's my dog, though. He do a great job for us. But we're going to get right into it. Everybody, I didn't say this earlier, but I'm going to say it now. Everybody on set picked LSU to win but me.
Man, look at
And that's a shame. You played for him.
That don't mean nothing. I'm going off of what I really think. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, how do we feel about the Tennessee Vols? Hey, let me tell you, Tennessee looked good. That quarterback looked fantastic.
I left at halftime. I felt like crap.
You left the game?
And I watched it at home because I was like, one, it was hot. I got a sunburn on my face a little bit.
It was hot. It was hot.
But yeah, it was just pain everywhere.
pain all over.
Hey, whew, I mean, bro, we're going to get into it when we roll this film, but I'm going to tell you, I was so mad during the middle of the first all the way to halftime with our coaching staff and just how we went about, you know, after the 3-minute or whatever it was, about 2-minute disaster, right? To open the game up and to stop the game, and then the punt return and the fumble, you know what I mean? Like all that. It's things that happen like that rarely happens. You know what I mean? Like in a game like that, it's almost like you can know about this, Jay. Like say if you was in a basketball game and you started off and the team come down and hit you with 3 threes back to back to back, and now it's 9-0.
That's
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's like, but do you panic? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to panic. It's so much game left to go, right? You still got the first quarter, the second quarter. You still got so much football game to go. And I think, and it's just my opinion, no, it don't mean much, but I think that our coaching staff kind of panicked. I think we kind of panicked early with all the damn going for it and the negative field position and just not thinking about the longevity of the football game, whether it's, you know, our defense. Now, being what happened early in the football game, our defense has been, I think, the best part of our team, right? And we know that. We've talked about these guys on and on, that they're the best part of our team, but yet we make decisions in the first quarter to jeopardize that, put them in just adverse situations. You make a decision to go for it on 4th down before halftime, which I also think was poor clock management going into halftime with you knowing that, you know, every coach I've ever played for, any coach always knows that you're trying to steal possessions, right? You're trying to steal them before half. But the thing with Tennessee is because the pace that they go at, they could care less what you're doing offensively, right? Because they're going for tempo, and then you can see them change the tempo once they get a big lead and all that. So for us to not take that, I think, take that into consideration, or if they did take it into consideration, thinking that, oh, we got to keep up and we got to try to score with them, you know what I mean? But this is the thing, though, dog. Where are we, right? Where are we in the development of our program and the development of the Brian Kelly era, right? That is not starting out to a good start. There's all kind of rumors going on surrounding our coach. There's all kind of things going on right now. I just saw Stephen A. Smith had something come out about he interviewed the coach and he talked to a bunch of people and no one's happy. No one's happy. And I think that a lot of it has to do with decision making and what we see from our head coach and what we don't see from our offensive coaches. Now, they got to get it twisted. Now, these coaches are being paid a king's ransom to put a product on the field. And that product at the same time has to be competitive. It has to be competitive. And we have to see growth and development. And I don't think we saw that this weekend. I think you saw a lot of bickering. You saw Brian Kelly and a lot of these guys' faces on the sideline right now, and it's not coaching. To me, it's not coaching. We're going to get into it and see some things, but that's what I saw this weekend from the staff. I saw from the offensive side, you still saw some things that left to be desired, You saw them try to get the ball out quick. You saw them go to Josh. I seen on the square. You saw them try to get the ball out. You seen them try to do some things, but then you saw them also panic when we got down early. And you saw an offense that doesn't have a clear direction right now or even where they're trying to get to. So it'll be interesting what goes on this weekend at Florida to see how that see how that plays out down there in the swamp. Defensively, we missed a bunch of tackles. We missed a bunch of tackles. There was a bunch of big plays.
Not a lot of Harold Perkins.
Not a lot of Harold Perkins, which I'm sure – I don't know this, but I'm sure Harold Perkins was a disciplinary thing somewhat. It has to be. Why the hell else is Harold Perkins not playing? You know what I'm saying? But you play him some on special teams. You know what I'm saying? So it had to be something, and I'm sure it'll come out later or whatever. It may not. But if I'm a betting man, I would bet that it has something to do with something like that. You know what I mean? Because,
he played 9 snaps.
Right. How many was on special teams?
No, like 9 snaps on defense.
Gotcha. Terrible.
Yeah,
like I said, I don't know what the disciplinary was. I'm sure it was something disciplinary. I don't know what it is. But, just depending on what it was, it may have been warranted. It may have not been. And, BK's trying to leave a mark or get his impression.
Brian Kelly did say it was because they usually use him as like a rush in. Mm-hmm. And
that was bullshit.
And the
I heard that.
They was playing
that was bullshit. He talking about something because he wasn't a Mike that week. He was a Sam. Brian Kelly full of crap. That was some bullshit. This is the thing. Okay, so you're saying he played that position before then. If he's saying we're going to move him back, so you say he played Mike before. Yeah. Listen, man, I don't know where or who he thinks he's fooling with saying something like that, because this is the thing. I don't give a damn if it is Mike, Sam, or Will, linebacker. Harold Perkins could play either 3 positions.
This is true.
You understand me? So you coming up there saying, oh, we were in a different defense and we just did not want to play him because he hadn't practiced at that position. Bullshit, man. Come on, man.
You ready to run the tape?
Let's run it. Come on, man. Harold Perkins is on the field, man. Stop it.
All right, so this is right after the kickoff.
Right after the kickoff and the fumble. So the first thing I'm doing when this comes off here is I'm Tennessee. I'm just coming out running my offense. You know what I mean? I'm coming out seeing what they ran. I'm coming out running my offense. And that's exactly what they did. The one thing Tennessee, I think, did a good job of, on both sides, they control the line of scrimmage. And this is, this thing was also so impressive with them, man, is that offensively they played without their best wide receiver.
Yep. And they did, coming into the game, it was said that they didn't have really a great running game. It was really the passing game that was carrying them, and they ran for like 300 yards.
Yeah, we ran for about 52, I think.
Yeah.
And they rushed for almost 300 yards And let me tell you, that was the discrepancy in this game was this. Third down.
Yeah.
Third down, I think LSU was 0 for 6. They were like 60% or something like that. Fourth down, we were 0 for 3. They were 4 for 4, 3 for 3, right? Rushing yards, they were like 278. We were somewhere around 50, right? And sacks, they had 5 sacks on our quarterback. We had 0. Now I look at everything else. Everything is about even. Then we had the turnovers. Mm-hmm. That was what happened in the football game, honestly, because everything else is pretty even with passing yardage. Jaden did a good job getting the ball out. Those guys did it early in the football game, and you got some late garbage yards and things of that nature. But passing was close. Time of possession was close. All those things were close, except for those couple things that I named. And that was the decision in the football game. And that's not tackling. Not tackling well. You had one time where dude dropped the football. They got on it.
And they got a first down.
Right. And this was after the running back was supposed to get stopped in the backfield. So it was just all of those little things that went into why we got down in this football game so badly. What down is this?
3rd down and 3.
I mean, listen. The ball go back to that. The ball on this 3rd and 3 pass to Kayshawn. If you go back, man, and he holds that slightly, you have a chance to hit the tight end coming across the middle. That's slightly that's actually his first read. But here, Kayshawn, if you throw it, I firmly believe if you throw this ball to him 9 more times, he catches it 7 out of 9 times. It's slightly behind and it's kind of hot. Tough ball to catch, but in that situation, your All-American linebacker, All-American wide receiver, you want to see him come up with that catch right there. It's a tough catch, but you want to see him come up with it. I'm gonna tell you when the pause is due. Pause.
Yeah, you got him right there.
Now, right. So, you look at this. Your first read on this play, is that Taylor?
Yep.
It's Taylor. Taylor's open right here. Get that ball up, spit it to him upfield shoulder. He'll run to the 45. You know what I mean? Kayshawn right here, if I'm reading this right here, when I initially saw this, I thought that he saw this backside linebacker coming down. Mm-hmm. But this is Taylor's not even running this as a slant. He's running this as a look. Yeah. So catch this ball and pop it to him, and he's going to run up the sideline.
Almost like a quick hit.
Look. It's almost because he's not going to stop. You know what I mean? So it's just a look pass. Nobody over me. Guy, he's 5 yards inside right here. Taylor is wide open. This ball should go to him. It should be coming to him right now, and he's picking up he's picking up the first down. Going. This is where I think that he predetermined where he was going and was going to Kayshawn the whole time. So this is where we have to get to the next level of playing the quarterback position, because this is an easy pitch and catch, first down. We continue to drive, and we're not even talking about the pass to Kayshawn or a drop with him. So that's a drop on his, but it shouldn't even have went to him. So this is the punt return. Mm-hmm. Lanes, man. Everybody was out of their lanes. Mm-hmm. Everybody was out of their lanes.
We got too many missed tackles.
Everybody's out of their lanes, and thank God the best tackler on this squad is the kicker.
Punter again.
What number he got on? 6?
No, 19. Jay Bramblett.
Bramblett. Good for him.
And they just Greg Brooks still playing ball.
Now Greg Brooks is like, he's the poor man's Honey Badger at this point for me. The great play he had a couple of weeks.
He just keep making plays.
Yeah, he keep making plays. He does a good job.
Back on offense, 3rd and 13. Now, this is what gets me. These plays like this.
You would do this, right?
You would like to see this more.
Exactly.
Because you have players that can turn a 5-yard catch on 3rd and 13 into a first.
But just think about this. How much different was this one from the last? This is a tighter coverage. You know what I mean? To Best.
Yeah,
because you got the tighter coverage. Out. He actually has somebody coming to cover him here. It's a great read, good throw. It's open. The ball's out his hand quick.
On time.
and
First
give
down.
these guys, and then it gave them an opportunity to run. You know what I'm saying? Gave them an opportunity to run after the catch. This is also the same thing. This is why I said we abandon things like this too early.
Yeah.
We abandon things like this too early.
We started. It's like panic play calling.
Yes.
It's like,
And also panic decision making.
you're like, we making progress.
Same, but this is what I'm
throws.
talking about. We went away from this later in the football
And I thought this
game.
was a first down.
No, this wasn't.
It was.
Changed the game right there.
If
wasn't the
you
first
look
down.
at the view from the top, it was the first.
This wasn't the first down. I saw the sideline view. But go back to this play. If he doesn't trip, it's a first down. You know what I mean? Yeah, if he doesn't trip going out to the flat initially right there is a first down. And also, man, get up, man. Get up. He laid down there too long. Get up. If he get, the play was blown up from the beginning.
Yeah. But you got to get up quicker.
Got to get up quicker. Get up. He laid down there too long. Get up, get the ball, and let's go. But that was another one. You got to be able to avoid that little hiccup. This was a great play. I mean, listen, do we have a back view of this?
No.
Man, listen, stop it. That if we could go back to that, get that one for me. I don't even care if we see any more. Get that one for me. Seriously. Because this is like where you want to get to as a quarterback. Now, how many times have we watched and seen our quarterback step? This is not a Jaden Daniels beat up session at all. Just trying to point out the differences in quarterbacks. You're gonna see here, guy come through, he takes a quick step up to the left. You see the blitz coming through here. The running back picks it up, but he feels the pressure. All you're gonna see is a quick one step over to the left. Boom, there it is. He steps back up and he's ready to throw. Now, he should have got blown up here, right? Or he should have let the ball go. But look at the poise from just stepping over and now the pressure's coming. Secure the ball and let's get out the back end. And this is also something that Jaden Daniels, I think, does well. It's the step over and avoid the rush with the one step for me and then being able to shoot it out.
And then this is just them getting it out quick. Down the sideline.
Lack of tackling. Good job by Jaquaylin Roy. Is that Jaquaylin Roy hustling all the way down there? It's a great job by him. Listen, one of the differences, man, with these quarterbacks is this guy plays the position. He took what they gave him, dumped it down when he had to, and took the big shots when they had to. And here, is this the big throw? No, this is the one where he came down. That's what I'm talking about there exactly. They had a look on that one so him to take a shot, and he came down to it because it wasn't there. Remember earlier in the year we was talking about the secondary? Mm-hmm. We was talking about the secondary and whether or not they would be DBU like what we're used to. And I still think they're trying to figure it out. I still think that we're trying to figure it out and that we had too many big plays from that position. This the best. Go back to that. This is the one I was talking about. This is the best play and throw of the night. And the reason I say this is because stop it, yeah, good. Like, when he throws this ball, he's still engaged.
Yeah.
Right? But it was almost one of them things where he said, I got man-to-man coverage on the outside. That's 8, right?
Yeah.
I got man-to-man coverage on the outside, and my guy's going to win. I'm going to hit my back foot, and I'm going to stick it to him for the first down. He threw the ball outside, away from the defender, where he knew his guy could get it. And it was a beautiful play. This was a beautiful throw and catch. Well executed.
And see, like, we're still in the game at this point.
You're
still in the game.
We haven't made them stupid-ass decisions yet.
4th and 1, you get stuff.
This is what I'm talking about. But see, and I am pissed off at this past weekend. So these plays like this, now, I heard people say, pause it. I heard people say, oh, he's showing, he's going for it. He's believing in them, this and that. Nah, you believe in them against Florida State to win the game.
Yeah.
You understand me?
You show them you believe in them week 1.
Week 1 to
6.
win the game. Now we're talking about building a program. We're talking about building a program and building confidence in your football team right now in this game that we're behind in but still in because of freaking 3 or 4 plays that happen in the first 3 minutes of a football game that normally does not happen.
Right.
There's no need to go away from what originally we were doing. And so I feel like the panic, you're right, set in early on and took us out of even an opportunity in the third or fourth quarter when the defense done settled down and Matt House done figured out what the hell's going on, and you done turned them boys loose, and them boys finally figured it out, and you have an opportunity. Then got a couple stops. But, dog, keep putting the points on the board. Keep putting the points on the board. Keep letting these guys know that, you know what? I believe in you, defense. Let's go. Let's keep moving. Like, you have to understand that what Tennessee is doing offensively and where your defense and because if you have a fast-paced offense like that, to counter a fast-paced offense, you need a controlling offense to counter that, if that's what you could go to. And that is what you could go to. That's what you could clearly see what the game plan was early. The game plan was for y'all to hit them dinking dunks, throw the little flares of 2-7, throw the little shit, get all the little quick stuff out to keep the chains moving because y'all knew what y'all was facing. But what happened was y'all got down, and it's just like a boxer. When you get in that damn ring, everybody got a game plan until you get punched in your shit. So they punched us in the mouth 2 times, and the main heads that's supposed to stay calm and chill, they nutted up, which is them coaches, and that's what happened. And now what happened, right? Look what happened. They go for it. Didn't get it. Now, everybody here done watched or played. What do you do after sudden change at the 50?
Take a shot.
You take a shot. If I know that, they know that. Everybody know they're going to take a shot at the 50. That's protocol. What did they do?
You still good 3
You
downs.
still got right. And the thing is about this too, Stu, they didn't expect to have that ball right there. We gave them a gift. Now I could understand going for that if we was like on the 30. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we was like on
going in.
Yeah. Something like that, backed up.
So where you can back them up.
Yeah. But that right there.
No. Now you give it to them right there.
Now you give it to them right there with an offense that's been moving the football and going into halftime. And my thing with it, my thing with it is not even, it's what it does to your team going in at halftime. That's the problem for me, bro. Jeray Jenkins. I mean, and you know the thing, even about that throw, that was it was a confident throw, but it was also, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Outside late to the left. But if you can make those, if you're gonna make those kind of throws, you can make every single one we're talking about letting you throw to. You know what I mean? You can let every one of them go to Jaden. And the other thing with it is I've been hearing B. Cassell his press conference and hear him talking about, guys gotta let it go and do this and do that. I don't like how you throwing them under the bus either. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about right here. You've seen Brian Thomas. You've seen Jeray Jenkins. See, now watch this. Nobody has separation on this, and the kid did what he had to do. Great job by him. We know he could do that. Great job by him. Ball out. Beautiful. Go airborne, Cole. Beautiful. Hey, and now just think. That's the same pass that, he shouldn't have went to Kayshawn on, but it's the same one that he went to him on, and Kayshawn was behind him, and that was in front. You know what I mean? So that's progress. Josh is playing well. He's playing well. These are the things that was problems. These big plays. He tripped himself right there. These big plays, way too many big plays given up by us offensively, and way too many running plays. This is the thing with the kid. He plays a position. You saw a sighting of Harold Perkins right there. Made him go out of bounds, And this is the thing what I'm talking about.
Missed the kick.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about with the defense, with us. Give us a chance. Give us a chance. The defense is going to bring it back. That's another thing I think with this kid. I think that if you just get him slinging and not that there's too much pressure right here. And I know Big Will was out, had a shaking up going on against that offensive line. But all in all, I think they held up pretty well. I think they held up pretty well to give us a chance. Not as well as I think they can, but they did enough. Same thing here, just playing a position. And that's a score before the half right there.
Mm-hmm.
The last play you saw was when we missed it, and then they came back and hit the dig right in the middle of the field, and then went back kicked the half. You know what I'm saying? And
we wasn't even lined up.
no, we weren't ready. Was this 12 man?
Mm-hmm.
This wasn't 12 man. Okay. A lot of the times too, you can the thing with the tempo though, Stu, is like you could only practice it so fast with your special teams, where you're not gonna get a realistic look unless you put like the real defense out there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you, man, this kid, he slipped, but I'm gonna tell you it ain't matter because it looked like he was breaking downhill and this cat was running a slant. This kid played the position really, really well Saturday night for Tennessee. This is another one of those blown coverages. This is what I'm talking about. It was so many blown coverages throughout the course of this game, or just where guys were confused on where the hell we was going. Controlling the line of scrimmage.
That's when me and Ron left right here.
That's when y'all left right there? Well, I'm going to tell you what happened right there. We're going to leave it right there, too. I'm going to tell you, right there, what you saw was a tired football team.
Mm-hmm.
That was a tired football team.
It's just mop up, So, like, where was these play calls when we down?
They went away from it.
20-7.
Now, listen, that's why, these are some of the things that they wanted to call some of these quick hitters. These
but you
15
call
to 12.
that when you down 20-7, not
Yeah, but
37-7. I know.
They went away from it.
I know it, and that's because they panicked.
They panicked. They went away from it. And they really went away from it.
They had a lot of holding in the defensive backfield this weekend too. That's just me watching from the stands, but there was a lot of jerseys on the field.
It always is, buddy. It always is.
Got 7.
So we cut that off. I don't want to see no more.
Got
of that.
7 in the end zone.
We got
this weekend.
So what you think we need to do going into this week?
We got Florida.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Gators, baby. And listen, the swamp ain't easy.
Mm-mm.
The swamp ain't easy at all. Nah, go ahead.
You kind of in a good position because Florida isn't the Florida of what it used to be.
Shit, neither are we.
But I know it's kind of like we kind of on the same level right now. 2 new coaches, trying to implement their styles at 2 different schools.
Yeah,
and I mean that's what it is right now. And Florida, I would say we have the advantage because they
at home.
They at home. They are at home, but I think. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like our defense against their offense is a good matchup because they don't throw the ball well. They run the ball well.
If Harold Perkins plays.
Yeah, if Harold Perkins. I mean,
shit.
He said we're going to see more of him this week, so hopefully that's not blind.
Who said that?
BK?
I don't believe nothing he said. I'll tell you that right now. Straight up. And I don't know, what the deal was with Harold Perkins, but if it's a disciplinary thing, I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? Like if you're trying to make it marketing disciplinary thing, I'm cool with it. If it's an ego thing, I'm not cool with that though. You know what I'm saying? We need everybody accounted for and accountable.
We need all hands on deck.
All hands on deck. And not only because they're good players, but it's for the development of those guys and the program. You understand? The development of them and the program. So now you going to Florida this weekend. I don't really know much about Florida, I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta watch them a little more. I ain't watch Florida too much. I know they had a quarterback. All these teams have these dual threats now. He can't throw either. You know what I'm saying? All these teams have these dual threats that are young, developing guys. That all they did in high school was run. LSU had, I'm gonna tell you, like real shit, we ain't even say it. But LSU special teams suck, dog.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like, we say what the hell we want about a lot of things, but the one thing that's been successfully sucky, if that's a word, is a special team. From the beginning, We thought it was cool and got straight win. Like last week or something, week before last. Because they did some things. You know, but it was the week best return one, and they called it back. It was like, oh, especially might be turning around. But nah, that was just one good week. Yeah. Special teams has not been good from the beginning of the year, dog. And that is definitely something that needs to be addressed. What?
Oh, I'm just looking at like
special team stats.
No, not special team. I'm just looking at the stats of each team, each quarterback. Anthony Richardson is 81 of 145 on the season, 1,182 yards, 55.9% completion rate. Yeah, average is 8.2 yards an attempt. His longest pass was 75 yards, 5 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and been sacked 4 times.
How many rushing yards he got?
47 attempts, 286 yards, and 5 touchdowns.
Hey,
6.1 yards a carry.
Yeah, that sounds like he suck. First, well, and I don't mean him. I mean like they offense. You know what I'm saying? So you're right. LSU should have an advantage on the defensive side.
2 running backs over 6 yards a carry. Both running backs.
Well, you know you're going to get that run game.
Yeah,
baby.
8 yards and 6.8.
And the other thing about it is this, dog. Like, you know, when you're going up against Florida, any team out of Florida, you know you're going up against good athletes, if not great athletes. So it's not going to be we're going to out-athlete them out there. So now we got to look at the coaching and look at what we do well. You know what I'm saying? So from what you just said and from me listening, we have a better quarterback. So that's the plus. They're running the football, trying to establish the run game. So they're trying to establish some kind of physicality on the offensive line. I know they have good athletes on the defensive line, and I know they could run. So this game, listen, man, when you've been dealing with football for so long and all that, like when you're playing road games, it's not hard to understand and try to predict what you have to do to win the game. You know what I'm saying? LSU, first and foremost, you got to get off to a damn fast start. Let's start there. You got to get off to a fast start. You saw what happened when you got off to a slow start last week. When you come out fumbling the damn ball, and you come through and you letting them return kicks, you put yourself in the hole. You put yourself in the hole on the road, you forget about it. With this quarterback, they're going to heat you up and try to get that ball out of his hand. So get off to a fast start. Play the guys that need to be played. Jaden Daniels, do the same thing you did at the end of the game this past week. Just start it earlier. And coaches coach better. I think defense is going to get back on track. They're not going to give up all them big plays in the past game like they did last week. Listen, last week you played against an NFL quarterback. You know what I'm saying? A drafted NFL quarterback. And from what I hear you saying, Stu, the guy that we facing this week ain't up to par with that yet.
No, not at all.
So we are right there.
I think we'll give him a lot of trouble.
We are right there.
We're probably going to make – I can see
Madhouse
mixing up the looks.
You know, this game is a lot for everybody. All the stuff you done pointed out as far as new team, both of us, new coaches, both time. You got a coach that came from Louisiana that's at Florida that thought he should have got an opportunity to get the LSU job. Feel kind of slotted because he wasn't a big enough name. And, you know, both SEC teams, you got – I think you got – BK, everybody's trying to beat the first-year coach. Ain't nobody trying to get no win, let the first-year coach get no win on him. I don't think Lane Kiffin want no first-year coach beating him. You know what I mean? So now you got the battle of the first-year coaches. This starts right here. Florida, LSU, battle of the first-year coaches, battle of the coaches that wanted, like, what's the boy name at Florida? That was at, where he was at?
Billy Napier.
ULL? Napier. Billy's a good coach. Could have been at LSU. I think Billy feel like he should have had the opportunity to come to LSU, but didn't. So I think it's a very this is a huge, huge game for LSU. You understand? Huge, huge game for LSU to try to get to that magical number of 6-7 wins and become bowl eligible. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So predictions. Jay, you first. Florida, LSU, who you got? Who you got, first of all?
LSU.
Don't sound so enthusiastic.
Because it's I'm not enthusiastic right now, but I hope they win. If they win, it's gonna be close.
Score. What we thinking? Score.
Like 27-24.
What'd you say?
Like 27-24.
Final answer?
Yeah.
What you got, O? Score. Who wins?
So I got LSU winning, but I want to say it's gonna be close. But at the same time, like Jacob said, like they quarterback, like he gonna give it up a lot. Like he just turnover prone. So probably go like 23-16 LSU.
You writing these down, dog?
At least he was honest.
27.
Oh, no, yeah,
27 what?
Who wins?
For me?
Mm-hmm.
LSU.
Here y'all go.
Is
this how y'all really feel?
Look,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like, first of all, after last week, I know if Florida wins the toss, they probably going to defer. And if LSU wins the toss, I hope that they learn from last week and defer until the second half and let the defense go out first. Get a stop, maybe cause a turnover. You know, just let the offense not feel like, okay, we got to win this game.
Let me ask you something, dog.
But
Let me ask you something.
what you got?
Do you think it is more important for you to see positivity out of the defense or the offense?
It's the offense for sure.
Okay. So that's why I say,
Take the ball.
yeah, you goddamn right. Because, like, I understand the strategies and all that, you know what I'm saying? But that's why I say, like, there's, at certain points, certain things that you think about as a coach and what you're trying to instill in your team, in your program. Like they say, you're trying to change the culture. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know everything about LSU's culture needs to be changed. You know what I'm saying? Because we have won 3 national championships with 3 different head coaches. So it's clear to say there's something to say about the university and the program that's doing well, right? But dog, if I'm trying to build and I'm trying to let these young men know, I'm gonna put because defense want to see what the damn offense gonna do. If offense turn up, we already know what the defense could do. Like if the offense go out there and bust they behind, even if they put 3 up, they don't got to put 3 up. Move the ball, change the field position. You know how hyped the defense gonna be? They're gonna be like, oh yeah, they with us this week. We coming, baby, we coming. You know what I'm saying? Like I done been a part of that shit where I've been like, man, fellas, we gotta pull our own weight. You know what I mean? Like special teams, they should be everybody on LSU special team, the guys should take some kind of accountability and some kind of oomph about themselves for the rest of the season on special teams. Because the special team has not been good, and I'm not just going to say that's all coaching. Because at some point, guys got to stay in their lane, got to stay disciplined. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit, bro.
I'm going to go 26-16. LSU.
Damn. 26-16?
26-16.
LSU win?
LSU wins.
LSU on the road, Florida. Go to the Swamp. What time that game?
6.
Night game? Whoo!
No, it's going to be rocky.
I'm going to go with this, bro. I can't pick against the Tigers 2 weeks in a row. Even though I almost did. I ain't going to lie. I almost picked them to lose this week against Florida, dog.
I know. I see it in your eyes.
You know it. But I'm going to say the Tigers in – I don't think it's going to be, like, close as far as – especially based on everything y'all just told me. I don't think it's going to be close as far as play on the field. I think – for score. I think play on the field is going to be what it is.
Bang.
Yeah. But I think that you're going to have some mistakes from their guy.
Mm-hmm.
We know our guy protects the ball. So I think you're going to have some mistakes from their guys. Hopefully not too many of us. But I think it's a close score. But I think some people get beat up on the field. And I'm gonna go against my better judgment. I'm gonna say LSU wins in a close football game, but not high scoring though. I see that thing like 24-17 or 21-17, something like that. Somebody said that? Mm-mm. Okay, good. That's good. So I said, all right, I'm gonna say that. I think our defense don't do well.
Yeah.
I think our defense don't do well.
I think our defense, like I said, I think Matt House will have a defense drawn up to where it's like we show him different looks, some looks that he probably hasn't seen.
Yeah, they don't score over 14 points.
That's what it is.
I'm gonna take that bait, dog. I'm gonna say 20-10 LSU.
All right. So they ain't even scoring 14 on us. That's what you're saying.
They might score a touchdown, but not from what y'all just said and the stats you just put up there. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna be trying to ground and pound. Nah, if they get the damn running game going like Tennessee did, it's pressure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If they get the running game going like that, it's pressure for sure.
Last week they played Mizzou, and it did not. It didn't look pretty. Put it that way.
So we got that.
Let's see.
Oh, TJ in the chat, he said he put 21-17 before you did.
TJ, how you not hearing you affecting me? I'm a little dog, TJ. Hey, hope everything's good with my dog, man. The fam and everybody doing good back home. TJ, you already know.
Ugh. Stat line for Anthony Richardson last week, Florida quarterback.
Yeah.
8 for 14, 66 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
What he had rushing?
5 rushes for 45 yards.
That is ugly. That just lets you know that he's opportunistic. You know what I mean? Like, he going to take the little run. You know what kills you with quarterbacks like that, though? It's like 3rd and 4 when we need to stop and they pick it up with their feet. Or they hit the little dunk to whoever you decided that they're not going to cover. So, bottom line, honestly, then we're going to get the what we got? Hot topics, right? But the bottom line for this weekend with the Tigers going into what's the name of Florida still? Ben Hill Griffin still? Mm-hmm. Ben Hill Griffin Stadium. Get off to a fast start, LSU. Brian Kelly, don't nut up. Don't nut up. Then Brock, don't nut up. Sloan, don't nut up. House, you're doing fantastic, baby. Keep doing what you're doing, baby. I big up everybody that just House the only one doing great, huh? He is, though. That defense raw. I ain't even tripping. Get off to a fast start. Stay connected to guys. Let's get the communication right. It's always a thing. And just continue to play. Continue to build, man. Continue to build. Continue to build. It's not over in the first quarter. It's not over in the second quarter. It's not over till zeros go off that clock. So, all us done picked LSU to win this weekend. So, we'll see. We need to start doing something for when somebody picks against the grain, dog, and win like I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Ryan Fletcher Payne, appreciate you. What you got, Jay? Hot topics.
We got some breaking news that just came out like 3 minutes ago.
No.
That another woman filed a lawsuit against Deshaun Watson because he pressured her into performing a sexual act during a massage, and this one is not connected to the 24 previous lawsuits.
Is this one after while the lawsuit was going on?
I guess.
Do we know?
It just said, let me go to it. It just says that another woman has filed a civil lawsuit against Deshaun Watson, saying he pressured her into a sex act when meeting to give him a massage, per Fox 8 News. And the lawsuit is not connected to the 24 previous lawsuits that were filed against Watson, and 23 of which have been settled.
So do we think this is something new? Like, new as far as, like, this happened while?
Mm-mm.
I don't think so.
So this is old, but she just coming forward?
I mean, ain't no telling with Deshaun Watson. Because he just been showing his behind for real.
Deshaun Watson has a problem.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Serious issue.
Like, he's what's that called? He's a serial, what was he doing?
Having sexual acts while getting massages.
Yeah, but them women, some of them women were being forced.
A serial persuader.
Or a serial persuader. You know, the thing about it that I think have people in such an uproar though is his contract, right? Like
that's probably why they coming out.
Yeah, like all them. Just think about it, bro. All these allegations, all this crazy shit swirling on around the boy, and it ain't like he signed his contract before all this was coming out. All this shit was out, and they still negotiated this contract and gave this man, honestly, the best contract anyone's ever received in the NFL. Fully guaranteed. What was it, 245, something like that?
It was something like that.
That's what I'm saying, but it was all fully guaranteed. How do you fully guarantee money to a guy that
doing anything?
I mean, when you do that, you're saying this guy's the face of your franchise. Possibly also, you know, it's only a couple guys that's considered the face of the NFL. But if you give a guy a guaranteed contract like that, you're saying a whole lot about him. They're saying you really believe in him. You really, you know, you trusted in him. You're going to put everything behind this guy to try to, you know, get you to that promised land. And Deshaun Watson, of course, is a fantastic talent. But when you hear about all the allegations and everything that's come out about him and all the settlements and all this, and besides the talent alone, do you really can you really trust a guy like that has shown these things and repeatedly? Like, we're not just talking about one woman or two. We're talking about, like, this is part of your makeup. This is part of who you are. So I think a lot of people are in uproar that you decided to do this and give this person this much money, guaranteed money, unprecedented, to be the face of your team and also the face of the NFL, but you did that with all this that he had coming to the table. So now it's like the NFL's in question, the Cleveland Browns are in question. Of course, he was in question already. But it's like all these people that made these decisions to guarantee this man his money and do this and do that, and now you suspend him, and then I do this and do that. Now, who knows where the hell this goes from here? You know what I mean? So it's a bad look for Deshaun. It's a bad look, I think, for the Browns. I think it's a bad look for the NFL also. Just bad all the way around.
What did I have? I wanted to go back earlier. It was last week when Draymond Green and Jordan Poole got into it in practice. Yeah.
You know what the funny part about that I saw? And I ain't never talk about nobody's mom, but I saw Draymond's mother, like, tweeted or something. She did something to, like, support what he did, support the action. Hey, man, listen, I don't know if you let Dottie talk, if she seen me do something like that, I don't know what she'll say. She'll probably be appalled or something. But that was crazy, bro.
I got it queued up.
Show it. That was crazy though. Like I mean, I've been a part of a lot of arguments and disagreements. But I'm gonna tell you now, like like on some real shit though, Jordan Poole must not know what time it is. You feel me? Cause I don't know if I'm talking to somebody and we talking shit to each other. As soon as you start approaching me, shit gonna get crazy. You feel me? Like, nah, ain't no way. Pause it right there. Can we pause it? Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Can we go back and pause it like a little bit? Cause I ain't the only one on this. I know who on. Like, we done been in these realms before. Stu, Jay, all y'all done played sports. You know, you done got into it with teammates, got heated. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only thing, I don't know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just speaking as if I was in that situation. I don't respect what Draymond did to him. Clear, honestly. I don't know what they're talking about, but I also don't respect what he did to him. He ain't had to do that little boy like that. You know what I'm saying? But this is my problem with the situation, dog. And my problem is with Poole. Ain't that his name?
Poole, yeah.
That's his name? The little light-skinned dude?
Yeah, Jordan Poole.
Yeah, man. Like, this is why people be talking about, like, no offense, Ron. That's why people be talking about light-skinned cats right here.
He wouldn't have walked me down like that.
Listen, dog. As soon as, let me tell you how I'd have been thinking, Stu. You know what I'm saying? Soon as we get into it, soon as he start walking towards me, Real shit. So he start walking toward me. All I'm doing, because I already know how it's about to go, you got to know a cat walking up on you like that, you feel me? Like you coming in my personal space. All I would have been doing is measuring the distance of when he gets close enough the way I can really push off that back foot right. And you know, I don't know if y'all ever took boxing classes, but when they show you to throw that thing, you know what I'm saying? And you hit him with that thing real quick and he don't even know it's coming. Because, dog, this is this. You see right there? Nah, boom. See? Draymond caught him right.
That's crazy.
Draymond, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I ain't gonna lie. If you gonna do it, Draymond, that's how you do it. I ain't for it. But if you are, I don't know what they arguing about, but clearly, you know, we done seen Jordan Poole. He could get under your skin or something. We know what Draymond about. I don't definitely. Jordan Poole wrong. You let him get too close to you. Then why the trainer walking with him? Oh, Lord Jesus Christ. Ain't too many people even move out there with surprise.
For real.
Yeah. Nobody looks surprised.
Nobody. I thought the little guy that was walking with him, little white dude, was like, man, I'm going to grab Draymond. Like, he walking with Draymond like he knew Draymond about to punch his boy out.
Oh, man.
Terrible, Draymond. You shouldn't have did that, homie. I know you took a little thing. I don't know what it's about, though, so I ain't even about to really get in on that. I'm going to just say Jordan Poole, it might have been don't let nobody get that close to you, homie.
Yeah, he caught him.
Ooh, I mean, Draymond caught his ass flush, too. He caught him and grabbed him.
He wouldn't hit me like
He
that.
literally caught
Yeah,
him.
nah, he did. He caught him before he hit the ground.
I would have had to get my lick back.
Man, Draymond would have got his issue every fucking
Every day.
While I'm on that team, they'd have traded me, dog. Like
They would have had to.
There ain't nothing going on in there. Ain't no practice going on for the whole year. Ain't no practice going on. Like, no, y'all got to tell me, cut me. Y'all got to tell me what practice ain't. Ain't no practice. Every time I see him, it's up. Every
It's
single
up.
rep.
Like,
Every time I see him, it's on.
I don't
Like,
even care if he hit me
crazy,
back.
and then you got me on TMZ looking crazy.
Jordan Poole ain't said nothing.
He just been hooping.
He need to fight that man.
He
in
balling.
practice.
I know
Yeah,
he
he
in his
balling.
contract year too.
He balling. In
He
preseason,
balling?
He balling.
Good. I'm rooting for him. This the other thing too though, dog. Like I done seen Draymond, a lot of people get at that boy Draymond on the court. You know what I'm saying? Like all kind of stuff, talking trash. And I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But boy, for him to swing on that boy there, that ain't right.
Yeah.
He hit that little, he almost killed that little man. That ain't right. What else we got?
Speaking of some disrespectful stuff, you saw the Alabama State coach didn't want to get Deion a hug.
What's his name? Eddie Robinson the third?
Yeah.
The second?
You-
The what?
I got
She
it.
play that thing, Stu. Play that thing. Prime time, baby. You know I love me some prime. Look at prime, baby. Oh, he pushed Prime. Oh, man. Oh, Lord. I'm telling you, if that was, listen, y'all know Prime from the crib now. If that was not, look at it, he just like, you know what? If Prime, I don't even understand why he did this. Now, I heard the hoopla. See, I want to ooh, he hot, boy. He hot. Then he said Prime ain't swag. He's swag.
Swag?
He ain't swag, I'm swag. Nah, I'm gonna
swag.
tell you now, Eddie Robinson the third? He's highly decorated. He is. That's I think why the reason why he was saying all that. Like I'm swag, I'm this. I mean the boy's highly decorated in the swag. 2 defensive player of the year shit. Academic All-American. You know what I'm saying? He is Eddie Robinson. You know what I'm saying? So he like shit. My daddy was a shit. You know what I'm saying? I did my thing on the shit. This boy here talking about Prime. No disrespect, Prime. You know I love me some Prime. Now no disrespect. But he like Prime from Florida State. He from Power 5. He ain't out to struggle. That's what he's saying. That's when he said he not sweat. That's what I get from it. You know what I'm saying? But listen, let me tell you something. And this is where I think Eddie Robinson, the second or the third, has to understand who he's dealing with. Primetime is a showman, baby. First of all, y'all done scheduled these boys on your homecoming. All that's done played. You already know. You scheduled them cupcakes and a victory for your homecoming. You schedule somebody you know you gonna beat. You understand me?
It's true.
How the hell you schedule Jackson State?
I don't know why he did that.
You feel me? Why you schedule Jackson State and think you was gonna get a win? We all know Prime. Like if we don't know him personally, I know him somewhat from being from the crib, not personally as some other guys, but I know his mentality, and I know his mentality is just like everybody from the crib. When you see them schedule you for homecoming, it's disrespectful. So what you say? I'm about to come in here and give to y'all on homecoming. You think y'all about to schedule us on homecoming? Every time I've ever played ball in my life, we scheduled them cupcakes for homecoming, who we knew we was going to get a dub on. And everybody was going to play. Everybody, even the third string kicker, going to play D-tackle today.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody that ain't never
So,
scored.
yeah, exactly. Somebody gonna play that. The whole stand's gonna get up and clap for because he caught a ball.
Exactly.
Or made a tackle.
Yep.
Then
And
the
that's
other
what
team-
Prime thinking.
The other team players was cussing him out while he was walking out.
Yeah, but this is what, and I always say this, doing this, Bill used to do this when we was in New England. Like even if we was up, big or something early in the season, he'll still be working on something offensively because they don't know, so it's the best. No, listen to me, bro, and I'm with Prime, I'm with all of them, bro. Like, if you play defense, your job is to stop the offense from scoring touchdowns and making first downs. If you play offense, your job is to play first downs and score touchdowns. I don't give a damn what point of the game it's in. Now, I understand integrity. I understand, sportsmanship. I understand that. Bro, when you're trying to develop a team and you're trying to take this shit to a whole nother level, every opportunity that exists for you to get better as a team, you're going to take it. If you don't want him to score touchdowns, because he just said, my guys work hard as hell too. Like, if you blitzing me and our protection or our conversions is to run go routes in this certain situation, I'm going to run it. I'm going to continue to play ball because you know why? This guy might go down. I need him to know what's going on. So what's the best way for him to get some no, check this out, right? When I was on every stop, every move I made in the NFL when I was trying to stick with a team, you know what they told me? You don't have any experience. You don't have any experience. You don't have enough experience, or you've never started this many games, or whatever. Well, how are you going to get experience if guys don't play? If guys don't have an opportunity? And that's the same shit Prime talk about. Like, nah, my guys need to develop. My guys need to play games, and we're going to continue to do it. Coach Saban does the same thing. Lane Kiffin does the same thing. And the other thing that I got from that interview, too, was that boy was kind of jealous of Prime, too. He was kind of jealous of Prime. Because then he went back and he knew all this. I mean, who don't know all Prime accolades and stuff like that, though? But he was like, he's a great this, he's doing this, doing it for the man, listen, bro, take your ego out of it, Eddie Robinson Jr. or third. Take it out of it. Because what he's doing for that conference and for you guys is bigger than just being SWAC. He's bringing notoriety back to the SWAC. You understand? And just because he did not play in the SWAC and you did play in the SWAC and you're very accomplished, all the accolades, wonderful football player, wonderful family, wonderful coaching lineage. You know what I mean? Let's not use that vernacular. Let's not use that to create the separation, because it ain't no separation. You're a black man, he's a black man, just so fortunate he went to Florida State, you went the way you did, so on and so forth, and he recognizes that, knows that, and is coming back doing. For me, it says a lot more about Deion to acknowledge and understand what needs to be done at the level. To me, it shows that he always been SWAC. Because it ain't no thing to say he could have went anywhere else. That's Prime, baby. He could have went anywhere else. Mm-hmm. But for him to show that this is where I want to affect change within these young men, for him to be bringing his son and all these top recruits to this level and bringing all this notoriety there, like, I'm not saying Eddie Robinson is second. You say whatever you want, do whatever you want. You're a grown man, woo woo. But have a little bit more. And this is the other thing too. Like Prime was, even when all that was going on during the week, Prime was playing up the game. He was playing it up, like making sure people come to the game, like showmanship. You know what I mean? That's the other part about it. I don't think that this guy understood is like Prime talking this shit up like it's a heavyweight boxing match, like boxers do to get people to buy tickets and get everybody to come in. Like that's the other part of I think he misunderstood. Like nobody disrespecting you. Like, dude, y'all put us on y'all schedule for homecoming. You don't think about to talk about this shit? And get people coming out, let them know we're gonna come to whoop y'all ass, or y'all gonna whoop our ass. Y'all scheduled us, so clearly y'all thought y'all gonna whoop our ass. Nah, you know I'm Prime all day, baby, from the crib.
That man Devontae Adams.
You see him?
He charged with assault.
He pushed the man down, I heard. Why he pushed him?
They lost.
Mad.
Yeah.
Why he pushed that man?
Yeah, he was mad.
He just pushed him just to push him?
After
Nah,
they
he was
lost,
mad.
they had just lost.
That man don't look like he was doing nothing crazy either.
Nah, he just
He
walking
wouldn't.
by.
Damn.
Just in the way.
Sued him for that, too.
Got charged with assault.
Damn. Oh, he got assault for that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I ain't
That
gonna
man
lie,
fell to the
dog.
ground.
Damn, Devontae. Why he did that? That boy done left Green Bay, lost his mind. Out there in Las Vegas.
Facts.
Goddamn, out there in Las Vegas. If he was out there in Green Bay
He wouldn't have did
with
that.
them citizens that own the team,
Citizens.
yeah,
The citizens.
they own the team. He ain't out there in Las Vegas, Sin City. He up. He on all these commercials and shit now. Dog, man. But look though, why he don't just apologize to the man and break him off and let it that's it?
He did apologize.
Did he break him off?
He gonna have to know.
You can't just apologize when you do some stupid shit like that. That was stupid.
That was stupid.
It was. I know you upset. I know that was the who that was against.
Chiefs.
Oh yeah, that was Patrick Mahomes who came back and lit his ass up.
Yeah.
But they jumped out early, and then Patrick. Listen, man, that's David Carr. He should have pushed David Carr. That's his name, Derek Carr.
Hey, but that is part of why he was mad. Derek Carr missed him on the throw.
I know. I watched that game. Derek Carr did not play well, but that cameraman has nothing to do
almost
with
come
the
back, though.
situation, dog.
Like,
No, they
he
did.
ain't
At
have
the
to
end,
do
they
that.
almost came, but the cameraman has nothing to do.
You know how
with it.
mad you gotta be?
Like that cameraman has, yes. That cameraman had nothing to do with that.
He
And
was
I'm on the
anyway.
side of the cameraman. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause that cameraman is doing his job. That cameraman probably employed by the NFL too.
Yeah.
He's probably employed by the NFL. Did they suspend Devontae?
No.
It's pending. Everything's pending.
Just the charge.
Listen, first of all, this is the thing. That guy's probably a employee of the NFL. So is Devontae Adams. They're both employees of the NFL, right? Now, just think about it. If you have a athlete, every time he gets upset on the field, pushing the fucking cameraman, that's going to be a problem. You're going to have nobody that wants to work, nobody wants to film, nobody get these good, great footage. So I think they're going to use Devontae Adams as an example. I don't remember another case like this where somebody pushed the cameraman.
That's serious.
It just looked like heat of the moment. I'm hot. Ooh, ooh, he's in front of me. I'm going to push him. So this is the thing. And this is what they think about and they look at when they see it. You know, you've seen footage of men, football players beating up women.
Yeah.
You've seen, I saw that disgusting video. I forgot who the guy was, but he was throwing a woman.
In that TV.
Oh my God,
yeah.
that was the worst. Well, that's one of the
That was
worst things I've ever
crazy.
seen in my life.
That was
just
insane.
simply disgusting. And I said to myself, that woman can't have no brothers.
And that baby
And she
was in
can't
there.
have no uncles. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if anything like that would happen, I seen that my sister, my mama, anybody I love and take care of, is over with. Real shit. Because that was just despicable. But you have all those examples, you know what I'm saying? And so you have this of him, of an employee. Just think about if you're at work in your profession and you having you ain't even do nothing to anybody because I don't know what the cameraman did, and it just come up and push you down, and
He was just in the way.
that's what I'm saying. Like this man can say he got whiplash, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
I threw the camera behind my head, broke everything.
And then there's Devontae Adams, and this is the thing. Some of the people probably like look up to him, really love covering him, and all. I think he just lost it for a second. But listen, this is where it all comes down to where you got to pay for things. I think that he should have apologized to the guy, and off camera or off whatever, go to him. Hey man, listen man, I was fucking hot. You know what I'm saying? That's my bad, dude. Like, what I need to do monetary to make sure you take care of this shit to make it go away. Cause I mean Devontae Adams, like, man, cut the boy a check for about 40, 50. He gonna go away. Like, it's much better for you to take care of it that way, and not use the old ego this and use your lawyers and shit. Because just look how much traction it's gotten now. You know what I'm saying? How much traction? Them people understand that you hot, that you this, unless it's just one of them greedy motherfuckers that trying to really hit a lick. But other than that, you go to them, 30, 40 out your pocket ain't nothing. To get it to go away, to get it out the media and all that, and just to acknowledge that you were wrong. At the end of the day, yes, man, I was wrong. I was wrong for pushing you. I was wrong for putting my fucking hands on you. I should never put my hands on somebody. I lost it in this time or whatever. Listen, here go some season passes, and for you and your family, and here go fucking 20 grand. I don't know. Ain't shit. I'm sure that man, that's just a greedy motherfucker that's just trying to hit him up. But most of these people just want you to acknowledge that you did something wrong and compensate them. Because that's crazy, pushing that man down like that. I wouldn't have told if I was beside somebody without a punch them in the shit. For real. What we got?
It's some quarterback controversy going on in New Orleans and in Dallas right now because Jameis Winston's back playing and Dak not playing, practicing, and Dak's back practicing too.
Nah, Jameis shouldn't be starting. I'm going to go ahead and say that right now.
I don't think Dak should either for this game. Well, I don't. Because we playing
Dak
Philly.
shouldn't be starting.
We playing Philly.
No, but this is the thing.
And Cooper Rush been playing good.
I know, but this is the thing. Y'all paying Dak too much money.
Yeah, I got to start him.
And I've been in the league, and I've just noticed.
They can start him, but don't have him in too long.
Nah, Dak, listen.
Not for this game.
No, but bro, I'm going to tell you, man, because I've always looked at this shit this way. Jameis, new. And that's my dog. Y'all know I've been talking about Jameis. But no. Fuck no. Jameis don't need to be back out there, dog. Not right now, dog. Let the Red Rocket go ahead and do his thing right now. They moving that motherfucker Red Rocket, let it get out of hand. And Red Rocket ain't have Thomas last week or Landry last week. So I want to see what the Red Rocket do with the whole offense. He had Kamara. No, I want to see the Red Rocket with the whole offense, dog. No, Jameis, fuck no. Jameis, you done had a chance. I don't like what you were doing that early. I still Jameis, but no, Red Rocket. I told you, I be saying shit the way I be feeling about the situation. Red Rocket deserve his opportunity.
He do.
Yeah.
He deserve his damn opportunity. And he ain't done nothing, in my opinion, to not still warrant and get that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? He been out. Listen, I ain't mad at the Red Rocket. Now, who was the other one?
Dak and
Nah, see now this one here is different.
I wouldn't do it.
This one different. That boy 4-0. They lost last week. They 4-0. He 4-0.
Yeah, he is 4-0.
I'm telling you, I go by facts. He 4-0.
They is 4-0.
He 4-0. He 4-0.
You gotta look at.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
They need to play.
I don't give a shit, Ron. And the reason I say that is this. Just think about me, bro. The reason I say I don't care is this. He still deserves an opportunity to go into this game and be the starter. And the reason I say this is this, bro. First of all, it's 4-0. It doesn't matter if the defense played out of their mind, if the special teams play out of his mind, or if the offense play. And I watched 2 games of his, actually. Play out of their mind. The thing is this. He's making them better. And they have some kind of confidence in him. And I'm not talking about the coaches. I'm talking about the players. The players defensively, and it's most important, they know that with this guy, and I'm not saying they don't believe that in Dak, they do. But it's like right now in this moment where we are with this guy and what we're doing, let's not disrupt that if we don't have to. Let's not disrupt that if it's still working. Right? I've always said that with quarterback, and me included, bro. Like, it's just what the fuck it is, man. Like, you know how you have these quarterbacks sometimes and they have these remarkable years, right? Or they may have a remarkable 7 games or whatever it may be. Well, and they say, well, you ride that wave until that wave shows you something else. Mm-hmm. It's the same way with these guys. Like, motherfucker ain't lost a game. I don't care what the circumstances is that he hasn't lost a game, whether it's he's been sucking and the defense been great or whatever. The point is, he hasn't lost a game.
And we playing the Eagles this weekend. They're undefeated. So I wouldn't play Dak. I would just
No, I'm not saying I wouldn't play Dak, but
week.
I would start this quarterback and I would keep him in the same frame of mind that he's been in. Whereas, don't worry about looking over your shoulder. But this is the one thing I do know. This is Jerry Jones and these guys. And I know how they feel about that. But when you're paying a guy that much money, you don't want him sitting.
I think they could start him, but they don't need to have him playing the whole game if he's not playing how he should be. If he's playing good, then keep him. But if he not, put Cooper Rush in.
And Cooper knows what his position is. He knows why he's there. He know he was there to fill in, and he did a great job. So for him, it's I did my job. Actually, he probably won't sit the fuck down right now.
Maybe not against the Eagles.
Because he did his job, and now he's put about 3-4 years on his life in the NFL, just by how well he's played so far.
For sure.
Because people are going to give him an opportunity.
Every team need a backup. Yeah,
you're damn right. And he showed that he's a good one. His intermediate passing game, far as his up and down ball, 12 to 15, 15 to 18, is fucking phenomenal. Really, it is. It really is. What do we got?
That's really all I got, unless you wanted to see that little Jackson State rap battle.
Oh, and that Marvin Harrison Jr. catch.
I want to see him. What rap battle? Who a rapper? Was it Shadora?
No, Shadora. He was it's the offense versus the defense, and they doing a rap battle. But the offense had one little bar. I was like, yeah, they won off of that bar alone.
And I wanted to show you that last play, Texas A&M, Alabama. Nick Saban breaking it down.
Oh, I want to see that.
So I'm gonna show you that.
That's the one where the double move in the end zone from Texas A&M. That was terrible.
Terrible play.
The quarterback, even if the quarterback completes that, he's out the end zone.
Yeah, he's not scoring. It's a bad play call. But this the
That's what I'm saying,
Harrison.
dog. Jimbo been tripping. This is Marvin Harrison Jr. Holy shit. Oh, he has an attitude. Holy shit. He stayed in?
He stayed in. And look, he was getting this little dude the whole game. He had three touchdowns. And they was all like jump ball fades just.
That is unbelievable. That's a terrible throw, by the way.
Yeah.
Terrible throw. Let me tell you something. That kid is what you call athletic. My God. That's Marvin Harrison's son.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
The silent assassin, Marvin Harrison.
Oh, look, I got to show you this one.
Goodness gracious. That's the same one?
No, it's another one. That was like his third touchdown of the day right there. They was just picking on him.
And he's a sophomore. He's the top. He got to be one of the top receivers coming back. My goodness. What other one you had for me? This him 19?
No, this 18.
You know what though? He don't seem fast twitch like his daddy though. Goodness gracious. He let that one get too much into his body. Goodness gracious. And you know, Ohio State is thick too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go. See that he he just went down too far. Ohio State got a bunch of receivers. He's a good one. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, they had 3 over 100 Saturday.
3 receivers?
Oh, I got the Saban.
Do what?
I got Saban up ready for you.
Let me see Coach Saban, dog. We're going to get up out of here. Let me see Coach Saban, dog.
In the flat and playing everybody inside out. So this number 3 receiver did that. All right, so, and that's actually what we wanted to play if it was a 2-point play, which this situation is the same as a 2-point play.
100%.
Except because they had done that, we wanted to change the leverage on everybody. So we're playing outside technique. This guy's a rat. All right, Henry and 2 are reading the back. If the back goes out, 2 will cover him. If the back stays in, Henry will cover him and green dog him, and 2 will double number 1, who's where they threw the ball. And Terrion's really pushing the guys outside, which has helped squeezes them off because he knows
That's exactly
help
right.
from 10 or 2. And then, we were afraid of the quarterback, possibly running the ball. All right, so we dabbed the front. All right, so we're going to take Will and take him off the edge. These guys are going to break the pocket, and 15 is going to pop out and mirror the quarterback. So we're trying to cover all the bases, obviously, on this play, and you can see how it came out. Terrion, you can see how he's playing outside technique on the guy, so when the guy worked back, he had a chance to make the play. You see how 2 is doubling out to him. You see how Henry's green dog in the back because the back didn't fast release. If the back fast release, 2's covering them. And everybody down here is playing outside technique with 9 being the rat on this side, to cut everybody on the inside route. So had pretty good coverage on the play, and the player made a really good play.
It's so crazy to see him dissect that because that's exactly what happened. But the thing about it is, even all that being said, right, what Coach Saban pointed out, and when he talk about green dog, all he talking about is passing it off. The 2 backs, outside linebacker, inside linebacker. If the back goes outside, he passes it off, and then he comes. If he goes inside, he passes it off, then he comes outside. But even all that being said, and this is why a great throw and a great quarterback beats a great defense any day. Because all that being said, right, that outside leverage by that cornerback, and then you have the inside leverage by the safety, which they're double teaming like he pointed out. He's sitting in there waiting for him to come inside. Mm-hmm. If that wide receiver for Texas A&M, if he takes 2 more steps towards the back pylon and gets that inside, that defender that's on him, that's sitting there to take that away to try to force him back inside, the fact that it wasn't really that bad of a play call. No. It was execution sucked.
He didn't get too deep enough.
That's exactly right. He let the defensive back force him and cut off his pattern. Mm-hmm. So instead of him taking 2 more steps up to now give me another yard to come back down, if he takes 2 more steps down and come down and his quarterback throws it on time, it's bang, bang. They still might lose, but you give yourself a great opportunity to try to come out because now you catch it at least in the fucking end zone. You know what I mean? So all that being said, what Coach Saban says, if he runs a great bet, let me tell you something. And this is where it goes. If that's Chase and Burrow, that's a touchdown. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because Jamar will understand and take it a little deeper, and Joe ain't gonna throw that late coming out the end zone. So it was a great play call, and what that is analytics and numbers. So he expected what he expected to call for them to work, and it did. And that's why I want to bring BK said some shit last week about we can't just line up and beat people with our talent. You can. We've done it. You can. And if that was Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, you're lining up and you're beating them with your talent. You know what I'm saying? So, we made our predictions. I am looking forward to coming back in here for a W. Okay? A win against the Gators. It does us no, because I firmly believe that going forward with the next 3 games, who is it? Is it so it's Florida. Who's at the Florida? Ole Miss? Mm-hmm. Hold on, the schedule up there. Florida, Ole Miss, Alabama. Florida, Ole Miss, Alabama, Arkansas. Right? Whew. Hold on, where I saw that win coming at? Who is it? That's UAB.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the one I saw. I'm about to say, cause if you don't, you got to get this one this week, cause I do believe that Ole Miss and Alabama are a little bit stronger than Florida. Damn, Arkansas too, huh? So, big opportunity this weekend for the Tigers, man. We're gonna revisit this thing. We're gonna be back Thursday to see where we at. Let's see if we get off to a fast start. Let's see if we could complete some intermediate passing game. Let's see if we can come back with a W. For Stu, OP, JJ, we're going to see you next week on Ho, Ho, Ho! Where my dog's at.